Hey, welcome to this video. My name is Virginia Jimenez, Transformational Love Coach of VirginiaInspires.com. And today in this video, I wanted to share a little bit with you about Love Camp Seminar Series and what it's about and who I am for those that I have not met yet. So I am a transformational love coach. I'm somebody that helps people in transitions or in really finding fulfillment in their life and being present with what is in love, in relationships, in life in general. To me, life and love are all in one combined. I have some of my clients are individuals, usually they're women that I've supported in either feeling more fulfilled in their current relationship or really finding a way to get fulfilled with themselves to become open to new relationships. This was all inspired because of my own life journey, which took place, the start of all this happened about 10 years ago. And I'm going to keep this part really quick because I just want to share with some of you guys that I have not met why this is so important, what Love Camp is about, and why it's a big deal for me. So about 10 years ago, I experienced a double betrayal, right? I experienced heartbreak in the way that I would not have imagined. I didn't anticipate experience the type of betrayal that had to do with infidelity and distrust, and it caused so much in my life. It caused distrust in individuals, and men and women, right? Not just men, because it was a double betrayal, basically a former partner and somebody that I knew. It caused trauma, really just causing me to doubt myself. I was such a, definitely a confident person, overachiever, go-getter. And this thing just caused so much, I don't want to use the word hatred, but it caused such pain and anger. That's the word, really anger and disdain for relationships and cynicism as well. I used coping mechanisms that weren't useful or helpful to me personally. I also put lots of walls. I isolated myself. I did things that weren't helpful. And one day I discovered not too far after finding this out and going through that process that I had a choice. I had a choice on how I wanted to see and be in this situation. And that I wanted to overcome this situation, not by reacting in negative ways or serving my needs in negative ways, but finding ways that really do support me, even if I could not see into the future of what was to come. I had to paint a picture for myself of what can I do in this space now that I have my life shifted, right? That I became disidentified with who I was because I know my life was no longer the way what I thought it was going to be. I had to adjust to this sense of disidentification, and I did feel disoriented. And it took time to get myself out of that process. It took finding seminars, finding coaches, going to therapists, going to psychologists, having conversations. And despite that, there was still so much inner deep work. And I remembered that when I discovered some more of that inner deep work was when I right before hiring a coach, I started to do some of the work myself, and I realized that I needed an outside perspective. I needed somebody to shine a light for me or to help me go a little bit deeper and really connect with myself. And after that, so much has transpired, and I realized that I wanted to make sure that I supported other people as well. As a result, I created a meetup. It's been over a year. It's been happening here in Miami, Florida, called Healing Hearts in Miami, where people can come to just have a conversation, feel heard. And at the end, I provided guided meditation. That was my way of giving people a safe space to talk, especially when they feel like they're not being heard during these hard times, or, not to say that they're alone or they don't have family and friends, but at times we just need to feel connected to other people that have experienced similar situations. And so I created that. But one day last year, a year basically in the anniversary of this meetup, I started to evaluate what my true goal is around supporting people and helping them through their healing and empowerment process. And I realized that the meetup alone was just not enough. And I had already had in the back of my mind that I wanted to create something that was a space for healing and empowerment, both, where we can progress in transforming who we are, what we've experienced, and creating and creating fulfillment and finding happiness and love in our life again, right? And feeling confident in ourselves and being able to discern better and be able to, navigate conversations in a way that really supports our well-being and supports a relationship in our future and in our present day. And so I created Love Camp as a result. And Love Camp is a 5-part seminar series that walks a woman, but could walk a man as well. Right now I'm focusing on the women. And if there are men out there that would be interested, please let me know. That way I can create it even sooner for you. But essentially, it walks a woman through the process of self-forgiveness, recognizing our power of choice, taking responsibility for what is within our control, right? That's the one part of it. 2, it goes into exploring what our limiting beliefs around relationships are within ourselves as well, and creating new empowering ones. 3, it goes into taking a vow for ourselves, right? Taking a vow, because easily we will get caught up in getting married to somebody else, or getting married, of course, to somebody else, but getting married, taking a vow for that relationship, for that unity, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And at times well, I won't say all of us, but there may be times where we have not taken the vow for ourselves first. And what I mean by that is that we have not really identified what we stand for, what we will not stand by, what's okay, what's not okay in our relationship. And those things matter. They're important. Okay, that's how we don't end up losing ourselves. So that's also a form of self-love, because when you know clearly what you stand by, you can easily have even a more fulfilling relationship, one that does not compromise who you are and who you can be in that relationship with that individual. So that's part 3. And then we also go through the process of understanding trust, how to trust others if we've lost that sense of trust, and basically how to even trust ourselves, right? Because the more aware we are and how to make choices about individuals and what we can trust, and also what we stand by, the more we're able to discern and trust ourselves, right? And trusting ourselves. And then the last part is all around communication and some self-awareness around aspects of yourself in a relationship, right? Like your love languages, your attachment styles, all these different things that do build up, they're part of your foundation, right? Part of your relationship house. And it's also a way for you to even learn more about your partner if you're in a relationship, or about your future partner, right? What to keep in mind. This provides also another level of awareness of what of what other people are like as well, so that you can really show up powerfully in a relationship, in your current one or in a future one. So that's what Love Camp is all about. I'm really excited, and the goal eventually is to put this online. As of now, it is in person, and the first Love Camp seminar series is happening March 30th here in Miami, Florida, in Coral Gables, actually. You can find more information about that on my website at virginiainspires.com/love-camp-details. Just go to virginiainspires.com. Actually, the front page has a link to it. You can go ahead and access it there. You'll be able to see the Eventbrite link that has 2 of the upcoming events, one of which is that first part, which is a free workshop for you to come. It's also meant, again, for the women. Right now, this is all for the women. And in a future date, there'll be one for everybody as well. But I'm doing this, and I'm doing it with lots of love. Really, it's to support people in finding fulfillment in relationships, in getting away from all the cynicism, and really feeling and experiencing love in our life again. I thank you so much for joining me on this video. Be sure again to visit virginiainspires.com. If this could support somebody that you know, please share it with them. Please share this video with them, and be sure to subscribe to listen into other videos that come in. Actually, more importantly, you can go ahead and subscribe on the website. That'll probably be the best way to stay connected to me. Much love and light to you. I thank you so much again, and have a wonderful day.